The Nissan Maxima has always staked its claim on being cool and cocky. Heck, they even called it the four-door sports car at one point. But for the past decade, the Maxima has been caught in limbo. Is it a sports sedan with Infiniti influences, or is it an Altima with attitude? Well, this year this story gets a little clearer as the 2016 Maxima gets an all-new styling theme based on the brash Murano SUV. I'm Marty Padgett. We're here today to take you for a first drive of the 2016 Nissan Maxima. Design is critical to the Maxima's success, and this one has a lot of flair. It has a lot in common with the Murano SUV, with a chunky, angular look that's capped by a big grille, boomerang-shaped headlights, and a fastback roofline with blacked-out pillars that make it look like the roof is floating. It's nothing like the swoopy Altima at all. Okay, point made, Nissan. Inside, it's as different from the Altima as fraternal twins can be. The Maxima's cockpit wraps around the driver more tightly than the Altima's cabin, and the details say sports sedan from the flat-bottom steering wheel to the glints of metallic trim across the dash. Now in the front seat of the Maxima, you've got plenty of space. Remember, this is still a family sedan underneath. Some differences that we've noticed from the Altima has really supportive high-density foam seats. These are more sports seats. They're a little more tailored. There's quilting on this version. They're firmer and they actually feel a little tougher for long drives than the Altima seats. But what we do like are features like if you order this optional interior contrast, Alcantara wraps around the steering wheel. It's a nice feel. The big long shift paddles along here. If you use shift paddles a lot, you want them long and you want them attached to the column so they don't move. You know where they are at all times. You know, there's some big cup holders for drinks big and small. And one thing we really like, a pocket here so that you can put your cell phone and a couple of USB ports within easy reach. You can see them, you can plug in right away. You're not going hunting and looking for these pieces. Now, because the Maxima is based on the Altima sedan, it has the proportions of a family sedan, so there's plenty of room back here. I'm about 6 feet tall, about 215 pounds. Look at all the leg room I've got here. Headroom's even pretty good, although, like in most cars, the 6-footer is going to feel a little compressed at the headliner. The really nice feature is if you get the most expensive Maximas, you get all sorts of nice detailing, like the quilting on these leather seats. It really feels like it's a cut above the usual sports sedan. The Maxima craves to be different from the Altima, but there's some overlap. So with the Maxima, you get a 300 horsepower version of Nissan's 3.5-liter V6. It's a great engine in most respects, except it's getting a little old. So one of the things you notice about this car, it has a lot of acoustic glass to prevent noise from coming in. Under full acceleration, you still hear it grumble quite a bit. No matter what Maxima you get, you're going to get a continuously variable transmission. And to most people, that won't matter. Enthusiasts tend to prefer a conventional automatic or even better, a stick shift transmission. Not really a big deal for this kind of a luxury car. You even get paddle shifts, and Nissan's programmed it so that it has simulated gears. You can paddle it down from 7th gear to 4th gear, simulated gears that is, and really have a sense of control that you wouldn't otherwise have. The transmission itself works fine. It's a little slow to react, but you have the option of turning it into sport mode, and that speeds up its reflexes a little bit. It also loads up the steering with a little bit more weight. Now I'm riding in the Maxima SR, and it has the biggest wheels and has the tautest suspension of the group, but it's not objectionable in any way. In fact, I think if you get into a Lincoln MKZ, you're going to find that that has a harsher ride than this car does. There's a fully independent suspension, disc brakes all around, and 18 and 19-inch wheels. There's even a Maxima SR Sport Edition, and it gets paddle shifters and a sport-tuned suspension. At least fuel economy is strong. It's estimated at 30 miles per gallon highway and up to 25 miles per gallon combined. The Maxima is priced from about $33,000, and for that you get a lot of equipment. Everything from navigation to a rear-view camera, Bluetooth, and power front seats. Upper trim versions get in-car traffic data and telematics provided via Sirius XM satellite radio, a panoramic sunroof, heated and cooled seats, and an 11-speaker Bose audio system. The Maxima has luxury covered, but to get some of the latest safety gear you'll have to spend. The option list includes adaptive cruise control, a forward collision warning system, and blind spot monitors. On the Maxima SR, Nissan tweaks the braking system so that the car slows the engine down and applies brakes to take corners better. So what's the bottom line with the 2016 Nissan Maxima? Well, it may still be caught in near luxury limbo, but at least it knows all the dance moves. I'm Marty Padgett for The Car Connection. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.